elementary school, I would eat other kids' foods. Not even kidding. This is an example. Like, there was this rice thing that my elementary school had, and it was just like this ball of rice, like a hill of rice. I can't even explain it. And nobody liked it but me. So I'd be like, hey, do you want that? And I just take it off their tray. Like, I didn't even care. And then when I got into middle school, still didn't care. High school, didn't care. Like, I got free lunches, but then the foster home I was in, like, she also gave me money for school lunches. So I was having free lunch, and then I also bought another lunch. And I just didn't care what people thought of me. Like, in the slightest. When we went to go sit down, there was this girl who, you know, to me, looked like she was maybe like 50 pounds bigger than me. I can't really say. I asked Destiny. Like, I have this like crazy thing where if I see someone that's like really morbidly obese like I am, I'll literally ask whoever I'm with, hey, is that person bigger than me? I don't know why. It's sickening. I don't know why I do it. I don't know if it's because I want to feel better about myself or I want to understand how other people visually see me. I really don't know what it is. And I asked Destiny, she's like, I don't know, I wasn't really looking at her. I'm like, oh, that helps. But to me, she looked like she was about 50 pounds bigger than I was. Either way, we were both like super huge in the restaurant. And she was also sitting at a table with her like chunky friend. And I couldn't help but almost like judge this morbidly obese girl. Like, I am morbidly obese and I'm worried about other people judging me, but yet I am sitting there almost like judging this girl. Like, I wouldn't say I was like judging her like, oh my god, this big girl's in a restaurant. I was more so looking at her thinking, I'm so sad for her. Like, I'm sad that she's obese. And I noticed how other people stared at her, yet I never noticed how people stare at me. And it's like, it really opened my eyes. Like, do people look at me that way too? And I just don't notice it, but I noticed it with somebody else. Like, does that even make sense? Like, it was like a whole thing. And then I really almost didn't even want to sit there because I felt like we were going to draw attention because it's two really big girls. And I don't know, like, I was feeling really odd when we first got there. And I didn't tell Destiny, obviously. I didn't like share those emotions because I don't expect anyone to understand how I feel. And it's like, when the girl stood up to leave, I hadn't even gotten my food yet. And it's like, I couldn't stop staring at her. Like, all I could think about is like, I'm so sad for her. Like, why is she eating out? I did think that at one point. Like, what the fuck? I am morbidly obese myself. I should be worrying about myself. Why am I worrying about somebody else? And bottom line, I think it comes down to the fact that I understand how this girl probably feels. I don't know this girl, didn't talk to her. Literally, she was sitting in front of me for a solid 15 minutes. So I know nothing about her. I don't know how she feels, nothing. But it's like, I feel like I do because we're both like the same size. And I don't know. Like, I almost wanted to grab her and just be like, eat healthy, lose weight. It was just a really weird sensation. And I almost feel like it was more so like I wanted to like say that to myself, and I was almost mad at that girl for being there to make me feel these emotions because these are emotions I need to be feeling for myself. Like, it was just really weird. And I don't want you guys to think like I'm a bad person because I do not judge other people at all. They gave me 2 chips, although I asked for an apple, but that's okay. Oh, they gave me the wrong sandwich. Oh no. I got the Mediterranean veggie sandwich, which is this delicious hummus. There's like a pesto.
Yeah, that looks like a regular turkey.
Yeah, this is like turkey with bacon and cheese. I'm really, really upset right now. I'm not a liar. I was protecting my feelings as much as I could. So if you guys remember my aunt situation, this was a while ago though. This was probably, I don't know, it was months ago. Months, to be honest. When I uploaded a video about how my aunt doesn't talk to me anymore because I'm fat. I'm a little on edge about that. I ended up talking to her and my cousins regarding that video. I had no idea they were gonna see it. I had no idea my aunt even watched my YouTube anymore or anything, and they were greatly offended. But at the time, I was vulnerable and I was upset, and I really felt like blaming my weight on everything was just like the easiest way to go. It's hard. Like, I have a weight issue, and I have, mental issues that cause, me to be bigger. You don't just get this big for no reason. It just doesn't work that way. Like, of course, you can get, overweight. That's normal. But to become so morbidly obese, there's something wrong. And I kind of wanted to ignore all that and just be like, oh, my aunt doesn't talk to me because I'm fat. I just thought it would be easier. Whenever someone asks me, oh, she's gaining weight or whatever, I always just say I'm losing. I don't know. I don't need the backlash at all. I don't want it. I just feel like it's so much safer to just say what people want to hear and what I feel like people will not hate me for. I don't know how to explain it, but I can 110% say I've never been 500 pounds. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, she's 500 pounds, she's about to be 650 pounds. Like, this has never happened. I want her to lose weight more than I want myself to lose weight, because I care about her and love her more than I love myself. And when I see her eat something that's bad for her, it breaks my heart, because she doesn't understand nutrition like I do, and I don't, like, who's gonna listen to me? Look at me, that's just how. I said things like, I love the taste of milk, but little did I know that I am drinking pus and blood every time I drink milk, and it's totally legal in the United States. I said things like, I love chicken. Little did I know, I was eating a chicken that was rolling around in its own feces with 300,000 other poor chickens. About a week ago, I absolutely adored a Five Guys cheeseburger. It is the best cheeseburger literally I've ever had in my life. But now all I can imagine is a cow dangling from its hoof, crying in agony as it's slaughtered to death. I'm gonna start off by talking about how animals are treated. I am one of the biggest animal lovers out there. I can honestly say now, thinking about it, like, I can't have a dog and a cat as a pet and then sit there and eat bacon. I can't have, a fish as a pet and sit there and eat tuna. I can't do it. I'm being an absolute hypocrite. We are all earthlings on this planet. We are here to live, to feel, and to die of natural causes. We have no right whatsoever to kill another living thing. It is not right. It's not morally right. Like I said, there are 300,000 chickens in a small farming room, and they all pee and poop and peck and this and that and get diseases and die. This all happens in that small area, and we are eating this. Farmers will purposely make a chicken fatter just so us Americans can get white meat, because that is what we prefer. And when that happens, they get so obese that they can't walk, and it's really hard for them to breathe. When a hen has chickens, if it is male, they throw them away. They grind them up and they're gone, because according to us Americans, they have no use for us, because we're constantly eating chicken eggs. But I have learned that eggs is nothing but a chicken, period. We have grown so accustomed to eating these things that we don't take a second thought. After those hens continuously have eggs for us, they are then turned to meat. In a recent video, I said, oh, why don't I just start eating organic chicken? Because I did not do any research. The least brutal way a chicken is killed is they're put into water and electrocuted. That's not morally right. Pigs, oh my gosh, do not get me started. They're treated absolutely horribly. They are hit, they get their ears cut off, their tails cut off. To hear them squealing is probably one of the saddest things in the whole entire world. They're thrown in boiling water. They are shot in the head. They are stabbed. Would you guys go over to someone's house and look at a pig and be like, ooh, bacon, let's go slaughter the pig ourselves? No, you wouldn't. So why is it okay that someone else does it? To get milk, a female cow is constantly pregnant for their full term life. And obviously they don't go check up with some male cow. No, the workers at the farm or at the slaughterhouse, whatever you want to call them, are constantly making them pregnant. I don't even need to go into detail on how they do that because I'm pretty sure you guys can figure it out. By making them pregnant, they are taking their child away from them. I have seen videos where a cow will mourn for their child as it's taken from them. The only reason why they are continuously pregnant is so they could give us milk. Then their child is taken so we can eat veal. Once that cow can no longer give us milk, they turn into hamburger meat. The cycle of the way they are slaughtered and handled literally gives me goosebumps and is probably the grossest thing I've ever seen in my life. You can eat a kosher hamburger all you want, but just know deep down they're being slaughtered in the exact same way as any other cow. And to get milk, they're constantly on a machine just pumping them and pumping them. And what really just grosses me out is that we are humans. We are not supposed to be drinking another species' milk. I don't want to go into any more detail. I could go on for hours and hours and hours and hours. There is pus in there. There is blood in there. It's extremely unhealthy. We are grown up to think that milk does the body good, but deep down it doesn't. Something that was super amazing is when a lady who had breast cancer that traveled to her lungs, she did not want to get radiation. So she went to a vegan doctor who taught her how to be vegan. He told her that if she went on vegan diet, her cancer would go away. It seemed way too easy to believe and too much of a blessing to come true. So she became on a vegan diet and her cancer completely went away. It really shows that being on a vegan diet can seriously help your health. And it makes you wonder, what is in animal product that makes your body so unhealthy? There was another study where in China, they went and they did research on which places had the most cancer. So when they figured out which counties had the most cancer, they were wondering why. And towards the end of the study that took a couple years, they figured out those exact counties with the people who had the most cancer actually ate the most meat. It really makes you raise an eyebrow of, why are we eating animal product when we should be loving these animals, not killing them? Animal products such as chicken, pig, cow, their milk, cheese, anything is causing high cholesterol, diabetes, obesity. It is causing cancers upon cancers. 68% of most cancer cases are from the things that we put into our body. You guys probably will not believe this if I say it. I didn't even believe it. But my question for you guys is, do you smoke cigarettes? If your answer is yes, it's probably because you're addicted or you're accustomed to it. Whatever. Everyone has their own reasons. But if you say no and I ask you why, there's usually one or two answers, like you don't like the way it smells, you don't like the way it makes your teeth yellow, so on and so forth. But one of the biggest answers is because you don't want to die. You don't want to get cancer. Something that I've recently learned is that eating animal product daily is the equivalent of smoking 20 cigarettes a day. I repeat, 20 cigarettes a day. I know a lot of people aren't going to listen to me. A lot of people aren't going to believe anything that I'm currently saying right now. But trust me, I'm not making any of this up. The things I have learned in the last week have absolutely changed my mind and changed my opinion on the things that I put in my mouth. And I feel myself getting really emotional because I was told a story my whole life. I really was. I was told we needed protein from meat and we needed calcium from milk. I was told to treat my dog and my cat with respect, but eat the hamburger on my plate. All of it made sense because in our culture, that is what makes sense. That is what we are grown to learn. But it's not morally right, and I have learned that finally. It's not. If we were all vegans, disease would be lowered. We would all have more energy. We would have a more fulfilled life. We would be happier, and I swear there would be more peace on this world because not only are we hurting animals that we should be loving, but we are hurting ourselves, and we should be loving ourselves. I'm so amazed with all the research I've done and everything I've learned, and I can't preach this, and I can't tell you guys to change or think about changing the way that you are in your life if I don't do it myself. So Destiny's not here right now. I'm about to watch Forks Over Knives. A lot of people are telling me to watch this, and I've been really like possibly obsessed with these like vegan documentaries lately, or vegetarian documentaries, just documentaries about food in general and how it's really bad to eat meat. Like, this is so intriguing to me. Like, I love these documentaries. So far I've seen Vegucate, I think it was called, which was last night, and I watched Food Inc. Today. Like right now I'm gonna watch Forks Over Knives, and then if I have time or if I'm feeling like it, I'm gonna watch Cowspiracy. So if you guys have any other documentaries you want me to watch, leave them in the comments below, because I probably will watch them. So here we go. BamShabam.com. Hey you guys, so I just woke up, so I literally have sleepy face right now. That's okay. I am just getting ready for work, but I totally forgot to end the vlog last night, and I want to tell you guys what I thought about the documentary I watched last night, which was Forks Over Knives. And I just want to tell you, I recommend this one to anybody out there who eats meat, who doesn't eat meat, because this one has been my favorite that I've watched, because it really showed the bad aspects of meat. Like, meat causes cancer. Cheese causes cancer. Anything from animals, animal protein causes cancer. And it was mind-boggling. Like, I literally was sitting there watching it like, wow. I can't sit here and explain it to you guys. You guys are gonna have to watch it. Like, it was incredible. And every single person who went on a vegan diet, a plant-based diet, completely lost their diseases. Like, people with diabetes, people with cancer declined radiation and chose the vegan diet instead, and their cancer went away. It was freaking amazing. And if anyone out there knows me, you know that I don't like medication. You know that I'm a worrywart and I feel like I have every disease in the world, but I don't. Hashtag hypochondriac. I would rather be a vegan than have to take any medicine ever. Just hearing the things in this documentary about cancers and the protein from animals is horrible for you, and you get high cholesterol from it, and you get colon cancer and prostate cancer and breast cancer, just everything. Like, I don't know. I need you guys to watch this. It was the most amazing thing I've ever watched, and my thoughts about veganism have changed so much lately. Example, last night, Destiny was out and she was picking something up for dinner at Walmart that we can make here. And I used to get this General Tso's chicken that is so good. You cook it in the oven and stuff. And I texted her and I was like, yeah, I want the General Tso's chicken. And then as soon as I sent it, like, made my stomach hurt. And I was like, ew, no, I don't. So instead I had her get me a veggie patty. So I had veggie patty and some white rice. Like, that show has changed me, I feel like. But I have a lot of meat product in our fridge, so I don't want to waste any of it. But my point is that veganism is amazing, and I literally could cry just thinking about it right now. I need to jumpstart my weight loss, and I need it to happen because I really miss being at my lowest weight of 331. Like, I felt amazing, and now I'm like almost 470. It's gross.
I have a friend that found out she had cancer. I don't know what cancer, because I was trying to figure it out. I was going through her stuff, trying to find it out. But she has gone on an all-vegan diet, and she has also made the choice to not go to a hospital and just go through chemo. She's going to a biomedical center in Mexico this month, and she will be on an all-organic everything.
Like, why is she doing that, though? Didn't you say there was another guy who did that?
Yeah, there's another guy. She read about this guy that had went there because he had kidney cancer, stomach cancer, and, like, even bone cancer. And he went there, and he went on an all-vegan diet, and he went there, and all his cancer went away. All organically.
Yeah, like, I have told you guys this before, that, like, going on a vegan diet cures cancer, and a lot of people like did not believe me and thought I was just talking out of my butt. But a lot of the time we are getting cancer from the things we are putting in our mouth. I know it's hard to believe and it's not something that people want to believe, but once you stop putting those things in your mouth, sorry. Once you stop putting those things in your mouth and you start feeding yourself better things, your body kind of just heals itself and it reacts. Like your body will react to unhealthy food and your body will react to healthy food. And I hope your friend, you know, I wish her the best of luck. I honestly feel like if I ever got cancer, I would completely change the way I ate. And that's pathetic because I feel like a lot of people wait until they hit that like rock bottom where they feel like there's nothing they could do. And I feel like even for me, even Destiny, like we need to change our eating habits like now instead of like when I'm bedridden or Destiny gained 1 billion pounds. Like, you know, I know we both need to lose weight and food cures everything. Or it makes you have illnesses. That's just how it is. Food is bittersweet. So, I don't know if I've told you guys yet or not, but I'm on a pill to help me, like, curb my appetite or whatever. And it's kind of helping. It's to the point where I kind of have to, like, force myself to eat right now. I really don't want to eat. Like, I don't. But I haven't eaten today at all. And that's not good. Because I have to eat to survive. Whatever. If you guys don't agree with what I eat, cool. Whatever. I do want you guys to know that I'm the queen of, like, moderation. I lost 89 pounds before. I'm being 100% honest right now. If I was not filming this mukbang, I probably wouldn't be eating. I don't feel hungry. Like, the pill's really working, I guess. Today's my second day on it. Yesterday, I don't know if it worked, I'm being honest, because I was only going to take half. And so I took the half and it didn't work. And then so I took the other half and I still didn't feel anything, but I just took the whole today. I think it's working. I was eating whatever I wanted, just less. You guys see me now eating 3 pieces of pizza. And if I didn't talk about what I ate beforehand or what I'm planning on eating, like, later for whatever snack, I don't even know. You guys would assume that pretty much I eat like this every day, all day, when I don't. So full. Almost done, so whatevs.